Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel Medgirlstories. So today's video is about a Q&A for the students coming to Georgia who are transfer students or new students, and they want to know about Georgia. And I've been receiving so many DMs and it's difficult to be replying each and every one of them, so I'm just replying it here. So the first question is, living in hostel or flat? I think if you are new, you should go with hostel because you don't know anyone and you don't know about this place also, so it's better to be in hostel. But if you can afford and you can be alone, then you can go for the flat. And but sometimes it's lonely in the flat, so you can see by yourself. If you want to be with other people who are coming with you and you want to know them more, then hostel is better. And the fourth question, the monthly expenses. The monthly expenses right now has increased than before. Firstly, the rent. Again, this was also a question. So what is the rent of flats in Georgia right now? The rent for 1 BHK is around $350 to $500, and for 2 BHK is around $700 to $800. And food, if you take by mess or even cook by yourself, I think it's gonna be around $100 for 2 times. And bills will be around $30, and personal expenditure, it differs. So I think approximately it's going to be around $400 monthly expenditure. And another question is, which SIM is the best? So in terms of affordability, I think Beeline is good. But it has good packages, but the network has a lot of issues. So maybe you can even try for MACD. MACD has good network. Then where do you have to open bank accounts in Georgia, and which banks are better? So I think for your TRC process, you have to make a TBC account. TBC is the bank name. You have to make a TBC account, and you have to show a bank balance and a bank statement, and you need that for your TRC, which is temporary residence card. Then you also have a Bank of Georgia, which is very good for students. They have their student card, which you can use for traveling purpose, like in metros and bus. So Bank of Georgia and TBC are two good banks here, and I think you can open in them. And one more question was, when you're traveling to Georgia, which card to use and everything. Some cards have an issue here, like SBI, but you can use PNB, and also HDFC is good. You can always carry a forex card also, in case these cards stop working. You should have a forex card always with you, because you never know what are the rules going to be in India and changes, so it's better to have a forex card. So another question is, for per day in college, how many classes will there be in Georgia in first year? How many hours will it take per classes? Okay, so per day in college in Georgia for the first year you will be having only the basic, non-clinical subjects. So in that, what usually happened for us is that you have to start from 10 o'clock or sometimes 9, and it will go on till 1 or 2 or even 4, 5 sometimes. So it depends upon, not every day, but sometimes it will be 9 to 1, sometimes 10 to 3, sometimes 10 to 5, 6. So it depends on the days. And per class hours per classes, that depends upon the subject. Like if that subject needs 3 hours, some like the subjects are having 3 hours, some subjects are having 2 hours, so it differs like per subject, and then there is little bit of break and then you have another class. Can we get part-time jobs as student in Georgia? Part-time job here is very difficult. So if you are coming here thinking that okay, I can study and also do my part-time job, no, it's not possible, because see, first of all, we are studying MBBS, which is a full-time course, a full-time subject, and you have to firstly be in the hospitals or the college for the first year, and then you have to come back home and study so much and relax also. So there is barely any time to work. But even then, if you can work and you think you can work, there are very less jobs here. Like you can do maybe a call center, and some people do delivery, but for delivery you must have your vehicle. So it is very difficult to find a job here, because obviously you need to be fluent in Georgian, so and that is pretty difficult. So don't expect that you can work here and then come here, because it is not that easy. Not many people get jobs, so just bear that in mind. Apartment or hostel, one is best. I already told you. We will get holidays after semester. Yes, you will get holidays after every semester, from 1 month to 2 to 3 months also sometimes. So yeah, you do get holiday. You can come to India again or wherever. Another question is, how are the classes and exams and everything in your university? Okay, about the classes, so again, for the first 3 or first 2 years, you have non-clinical subjects in the classroom, and we also had some online classes because of the COVID scenario. But then after the 3rd year, or from the 3rd year, you'll be having all curations, where you have a certain number of days for a subject, and you have to attend that in the hospital and clinics allocated to you, and you're grouped, and it depends upon the teacher. Like 15 days, for example, I had 10 days curation of infectious disease in one hospital, and before that I had 10 days curation of allergology in another hospital. So it's like that. So talking about the exams, okay, so the exams, there are 40 marks where you have to attend your classes till the finals, and the lecturer marks you according to the quiz you give, like answer the question related to the topic. And then there is 20 marks midterm, and there is 40 marks finals. So this all sums up to 100 marks. So that's all. That is for today's video. I'll see you again in another video. I'm trying so hard to make as much videos as I can, because I have some few days of holidays, and after the classes start, I do not have time to do anything, because it gets really hectic moving here and there all the time, and especially in the noisy metros. So I hope you understand, and whatever are your questions, always post them in the comment box, and I always will try to answer them immediately or in the video. Okay, so take care and see you in the next video. Bye bye.